When we say a result is statistically significant, we are actually talking about probability. Most research findings involve uncertainty. As researchers, we never observe the entire population. Instead, we work with samples. And samples always carry some degree of chance variation. Probability helps us judge whether our findings are likely to represent real effects or whether they may simply be outcomes of chance. Closely connected to probability is another fundamental concept, the normal distribution. In fact, many commonly used statistical tests quietly assume that our data follows a normal pattern. In this video, we will understand probability and normal distribution not mathematically but conceptually and practically, exactly the way researchers need. Probability. What is probability? Probability refers to the likelihood that an event will occur. It always lies between two extremes. A probability of 0 means the event is impossible. A probability of 1 means the event is certain. In research, probability does not tell us what will happen. Instead, it tells us how likely something is to happen. For researchers, probability helps in several important ways. It helps us judge whether results may have occurred by chance. It helps us make decisions under uncertainty. And it helps us interpret statistical evidence responsibly. Probability is not about certainty, it's about managing uncertainty scientifically. Probability in research context. How? Researchers use probability mainly in hypothesis testing. Whenever we test a hypothesis, we are essentially asking a simple but critical question. Could this result have occurred simply by chance? This is where probability values or p values come into picture. For example, when we say p is greater than 0.05, it means that there is less than 5% chance that the observed result occurred randomly, assuming the null hypothesis is true. Probability helps researchers estimate the risk of error also. It helps decide whether evidence is strong enough to reject the null hypothesis. And it helps make inferences about populations based on samples. Probability does not prove the truth, it only indicates the risk of being wrong. Basic probability concept. Let us briefly understand three basic concepts. An event is an outcome of interest, for example, selecting a female respondent from a sample. This is an event. Second, the sample space, it refers to all possible outcomes. Example, all respondents included in the study. Conceptually, probability can be understood as the number of favorable outcomes divided by the total possible outcomes. Let me repeat. Favorable outcomes divided by the total possible outcomes. As researchers, we do not need calculations at this stage. What we need is conceptual clarity and understanding of how uncertainty is expressed numerically. So let us transition from probability to normal distribution. Probability explains chance and uncertainty. But an important question remains, how do values in real research data usually behave? Do they spread randomly or do they follow any specific pattern? This leads us to the concept of normal distribution, which describes how data tends to cluster in many natural and social phenomena. What is normal distribution? A normal distribution is a symmetrical, bell shaped pattern in which most values cluster around the center. It has three characteristics. First, the mean, median, and mode are equal. Second, data spreads evenly on both sides of the center. Third, most observations lie close to the average with fewer values at the extremes. Many inferential statistical tests, such as the t test, ANOVA, and regression, assume that data follows this pattern. Normal distribution provides the probabilistic foundation for these three tests. Why normal distribution matters in research? Normal distribution matters because it helps researchers choose appropriate statistical tests. It allows us to trust probability values and significant results. And it supports valid inferences from samples to populations. When data deviates strongly from normality, results may become unreliable. Very, very important. In such cases, alternative non-parametric tests may be required. Normality is not about perfection, it is about reasonable balance in the data. Skewness and kurtosis, the shape of the data. Skewness tells us the direction in which data is stretched. A positive skew is a long tail on the right side where the mean is greater than median. This is common in income data or reaction time measures. A negative skew has a long tail on the left side where the mean is less than median. This often appears in high achieving test scores. Kurtosis refers to the peakedness or flatness of a distribution. A mesokurtic distribution has a normal peak. A leptokurtic distribution has a sharp peak. A plekurtic distribution appears flatter. Extreme skewness or kurtosis may indicate outliers or data quality issues. Interpreting normality in practice. In applied research, slight deviation from normality are acceptable. Large sample sizes further reduce concerns about normality. Researchers must interpret data contextually, not mechanically. Statistics is a flexible tool, not a rigid rule book. Understanding probability and normal distribution helps researchers make informed and defensible decisions. A typical methodological statement, when you employ these things, you can maybe read statistical significance was evaluated using probability values at the 0.05 level, and data distribution was examined for normality through skewness and kurtosis. This sentence reflects conceptual understanding, methodological awareness, and examiner friendly clarity or reviewer friendly clarity. So you should ensure that you add this particular line. To conclude, let us clearly sum up what we have learned. Probability helps researchers deal with uncertainty. It does not tell us what will definitely happen, but it helps us judge whether a result is likely to have occurred by chance. When we use probability values such as P in the 0.05 level, we are making a recent decision about the risk of error, not claiming absolute truth. Closely connected to probability is normal distribution. which describes how data is commonly structured in research. Most inferential statistical tests assume that data is reasonably normal. Skewness explains direction and kurtosis explains shape. Together, they help identify potential data issues such as outliers or extreme patterns. As researchers, our goal is not mathematical perfection, but conceptual clarity, reasonable balance, and informed judgment. In short, probability explains uncertainty, and normal distribution explains structure. Together, they form the foundation of inferential statistics. In the next video, we'll learn how to test normality statistically using common test. And if you like this video, please do not forget to subscribe my YouTube channel, and I will catch you in the next video. Till then, bye and have a great day.